We appreciate you guys so much. This is Joseph and Sadhana signing off, saying,
First off, we had no cold opening this
we didn't
time.
have a cold opening today. I know. I think you just gave us a cold opening.
Not plugged in, I thought. No?
Yeah, that is true.
So I guess if it hadn't been plugged in for a while, it's just trying to save.
It's trying to say conserve energy.
Can I tell you how cute and funny you are with this Hungry Caterpillar hat? This cap was crocheted for Benjamin's very first birthday party and invitation for people and his Hungry Caterpillar
He was wearing a hungry caterpillar
and
themed
it
birthday
has been
party.
downstairs collecting dust, but also
Where'd you find it? Where'd you guys find it?
What do you mean find it? Downstairs?
Where'd you guys find? Yeah,
It was in a bag downstairs.
In a bag?
with his actual I don't know, onesie jumper that he was in for the picture in celebration of the Hungry Caterpillar. So in my mind, this got crocheted by hand by a friend, a co-worker friend. And
this is when we were in Memphis, of course.
we were in Memphis, and in my mind, of course, he outgrew it and he hasn't been able to wear it. And I saved it away, and I was like, oh, when he has a child or when Evie has a child, they can wear it. You and your love for having something cover your bald head.
Something cozy.
You're
something
like, ooh,
warm and cozy.
It fits you, and it fit his 1-year-old, 12-month-old
it was
head
oversized.
too.
It was too big for him.
It was too big.
It was
for him.
oversized, 100% oversized.
But seeing you in it with the antennas going, it's funny. A grown man with a hungry caterpillar.
But I told you what happened the other day when I went to do that career day at that elementary school at Flower Hill. I before I left that morning, I was like, oh, I don't know what grades I'm going to be doing this career day for. I should bring the Hungry Caterpillar hat. If it's very young kids, then I could put on the hat and be a little funny. And I was strategizing what my day would be like, because I was like, if it's older kids, I'll do the full gamut of VMG. If it's younger kids, I'll just do the kids stuff. And so I was like, for the kids stuff, I could have this hat on. And then I thought about bringing the Hungry Cat in the Hat. No, Alice in Wonderland. The Alice in, I was thinking about that one. And I was like, nah, Hungry Caterpillar's okay. And so I had the intention of taking it to, entertain the kids the other day, because I hadn't worn it in a while, because I think you made fun of me for wearing it. You were like, that's Benjamin's old hat. And I was like,
I'm trying to save it for his offspring.
And his offspring will see it on my head, and I will pass it on to him the same way we passed it to
It'll be all
Benjamin.
raggedy and all coming apart.
So I got to the school, and I was doing nothing but 4th and 5th graders. That was cool. I didn't put on the hat. But there was a question that they asked, like, what is your least favorite part about your job? My favorite part, I said, is working with people. I said my least favorite part is working with people. And I did it to be humorous. And it was funny because the teacher was laughing. I did it to be humorous, but also to make a point to say, like, it's not always easy to collaborate with people. Like sometimes you want to believe that you're right all the time, but sometimes you have to take a step back and be like, you know what? I'm not right in this instance. I'm not going to do it. And I said, case in point, I have this hat that I was thinking about wearing today for the younger kids, but since it was older kids, I was like, I'm not going to wear the hat. But part of me really wants to wear the hat, and I can hear my wife and my daughter saying, don't wear the hat. And they were like, we want to see the hat. Where's the hat?
So you didn't have the hat on?
No, I didn't have. I had it in my bag.
Oh, I see.
In the event,
you saw who you were going to be talking to.
I brought it just in case I was going to be talking to younger kids. I didn't have it on. No, I went there full ball head. I had my burgundy hat on because it was raining.
Okay.
But I took that hat off once I was inside. There was no point in wearing it. And so I was like, and they were like, we want to see the hat. Where's the hat? Where's the hat? And I was like, no, I'm not going to show you guys the hat. They were like, no, come on, let's see the hat. And I went to my bag. At this point, they were like, eating out of my hand. You know what I mean? Like we were friends. We were all friends.
Got it.
Like, where's the hat? And so I was like, all right, I'll get the hat. I took the hat out of my bag and I put it on my head. And somebody was like, the hat's tough though.
What grade is this?
This was 4th grade. And they all were like, yeah, that's a nice hat. That's a nice hat. I was like, okay then. My instincts was right. Like, it was like, at the end of the day, they're all kids. You know what I mean? Yes. And it's like, they see something interesting. They see something unique. I'm coming up there talking about art and being creative. They're like, yeah, that works.
Yes.
That checks. That checks. So I wonder if that's what you're picking up on. It's just
mostly the brown antenna sticking out. The hat is very well crocheted.
Oh my God, it's so cozy.
But I'm saying the craftsmanship as a knitter.
Yeah.
And I don't crochet, but I can appreciate.
You can appreciate quality like now too. Like, do you appreciate it at the time? But even more now.
Even more now, as someone who knows, I knew how to knit at that. I knew how to knit at that time.
Okay.
I didn't know how to crochet because remember, I learned how to knit.
Yeah.
In the lead up to him being born.
Right.
So I learned how to knit. Right. I never learned how to crochet. I forgot
about that. That you did start when you were pregnant.
So I had an appreciation then. I have an appreciation now.
I forgot that. Yeah. Because you were making socks.
Some booties.
Yeah, you were making something for me.
I never finished. I eventually gave all of you.
You got it.
All the gifts.
You did.
So, yes. That hat is so special.
An addendum to my story. So I walk out. I have the hat on after doing the sessions with the kids. Even the 5th graders were loving it. I'm walking out, and I still have the hat on, and I go into like the meeting area where all the other parents are. And I completely wasn't thinking about the rest of my outfit. I just wore a SOS shirt, some jeans, and some sneakers, not thinking anything.
Got it.
So I go into the main auditorium. All the other families are there, and we're all saying goodbye to each other. And this lady's like, "Oh my God, I love it! The Very Hungry Caterpillar." And she's like, "Wow, this is so awesome! Like with the green shirt on and with the green sweatshirt and I was like, oh snap, I'm dressed like a caterpillar right now." Like completely like not even thinking about it, not even like just threw on an outfit that I was like promo SOS, jeans, pants, top to bottom. I look like the Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Thank you, Eric Carle.
The cap was like the piece de resistance. That was it. Like that's all I need.
Carle.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Eric Carle.
We
funny. Loved Eric Carle in my house growing up, and then we loved Eric Carle with the kids growing up. And
Absolutely.
I gravitated to reading The Hungry Caterpillar for him, and he loved it, and he still loves it, and she loves it. Yet The Hungry Caterpillar was his theme for that first year and that first birthday party, to the point where we got cookies that had little holes in it. It was the different shapes of the fruits and the vegetables and the cheese and the meat that the Hungry Caterpillar ate that day. And
it's so cool, like the fact that all the meals had holes in them. It was like everything had a hole in it. I loved that so much. I thought that was so clever. And then we had we cut out pictures of him throughout the 12 months, and we stuck them all on the wall.
All on the body of the caterpillar.
Yeah, all on the body of the caterpillar.
We've had fun birthday parties for these kids.
They do have experiences when it comes to birthday parties from the beginning too. Not even like, later on. It's from the beginning. Speaking of birthdays, mine's coming up.
Yes. Are you excited?
I'm ambivalent.
You're ambivalent.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent.
Are you ambivalent because of how old you're turning?
No, not at all.
Is it just in the context of a million things going on in your life right now?
Yeah, a million things going on. It's something I'm not like. Every time it gets closer, I'm like, oh snap, we're getting closer to my birthday. Oh snap, this is 1 week left. That's why I put up the post the other day, because I had the realization it was only 1 week left, and I had a moment where I was just like, "Yo, you're about to be 45. That's pretty dope." So I had to throw up the picture of me. My mom said I was 3 years old. She put up a comment on Facebook. She said I was 3 years old, about 3.5 at that time.
Aww.
So Had to throw that up there.
Oh, you had the cute, beautiful, just face. Like really, really, really. Do you? I mean, they say the youngest that you can remember a memory is like 5 years of age. Do you remember any memories from when you were 4 or 5?
I remember my first memory.
Oh,
yeah,
what
I remember
was that?
my first memory. We used to live in Fort Stevens, DC, and I remember opening my eyes, and I was lying down on my mom's lap.
Oh,
Yeah,
like you had woken up.
I had woken up. I had woken up on the couch. I remember the way the couch felt. It was like this leather plastic. You know, we always had to have plastic.
Of course,
on the
of
always
course,
had to have
of course.
plastic.
You had to preserve the couch. Of
You know what I
course,
mean? You had to
of course.
saran wrap the couch.
Nothing comfortable about plastic
Absolutely
on a couch.
not. Absolutely
Sticking to
not.
it on a hot summer day.
Probably why I woke up too. but yeah, I remember waking up in our one bedroom apartment, and my dad was sitting talking to my mom, and I woke up on my mom's lap, and I just kind of like looked around, like, where am I?
Like, how old were you?
I think I was 5 at the time.
You think you
I
were
remember
5?
I was 5. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
I
Do you have
don't
one?
remember like
You don't
really
have a first
young.
memory?
No, not that I can recall.
Well, what's the very first thing you remember about life?
I don't know.
Me. It's
No.
okay. It's me. I
No.
was where, when it all began.
No.
I got it.
I didn't meet you
know.
until I was 18.
That's your first memory.
What?
I love you too.
What?
I love you too. Life began with me.
Oh, big head
I
had
can't even say it with a straight face.
Right. Right. I remember.
Really? Like,
just
okay, what's your earliest memory then?
I'd have to really sit down and think about it. I remember going on long car trips to Florida. My dad was from Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised. And we used to take long family trips from Maryland down to Florida. But I was probably at the youngest, maybe 7 or 8 at that time. So what time before that? I can't think of it. It was all, I mean, I've had majority good memories being at home with my family. I am the youngest of 3 girls, but I can't think of one specific, this is what happened with, I have a lot of things in this little brain between medical school and residency. I feel like I had to push older memories out of my brain because I had to retain.
Not the Kelly Bundy.
Because I had to retain
Not
so
the
much.
Kelly Bundy. Don't do the Kelly Bundy.
What episode was that? Do tell us.
It was the episode of Married with Children where, all right, so if y'all know Married with Children, Al Bundy used to say one thing. He said that it was something like he was the first quarterback to score 5 touchdowns in a single game at Polk High. Yeah, that's what it was. He scored 5 touchdowns in a single game at Polk High. The fact that I remember that, I deserve a pat on my back. It took me a little bit to get there. Like I was like, he was his first quarterback. I was like, no. He scored 5 touchdowns.
It several times.
It was his thing, like the whole from the very beginning of the series, because he was a miserable dude.
Yeah, like this was the best thing of his life.
Yes, that was his crowning achievement in life.
Yeah.
And so he had this thing, and he would say it all of the time, like from episode 1. And I want to say the show was maybe about 2 seasons in at this point. And his daughter was asked to go on a sports show. I don't remember what exactly transpired, but she was the dunce. Like, she was completely stupid. She just wasn't a smart character, okay?
The son wasn't all that smart either.
He was smart, but he was just like conniving.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but she was just like, she was, what we would consider the stereotypical dumb blonde at that time. You know, in the 80s, it was always that dumb blonde stereotype. So anyway, so he goes and realizes that whenever he put something new into his daughter's head, she would forget knowledge-wise, she would be able to retain it indefinitely, but something else would get pushed out. And it would be like the most, the most mundane facts. Like, I'm just throwing something out there. Peanut butter and jelly. She wouldn't remember that you put jelly with peanut butter.
Got it.
Okay, something like that. So it'd be like the most mundane things would just be pushed out. And so she's winning. Like she's like winning several games
on this
she's crushing it. But
sports show.
all these thoughts that she has just keeps getting pushed out for these sports facts. And so Al Bundy one day is talking to the producer of the show, and he's like, bragging about his life. He's like, I scored 5 touchdowns in a single game. And the producer's like, oh my God, really? He's like, yeah, I did. And so they'll go back to the show, and Al Bundy sits down to watch the show, and his daughter performing. At this point, I think she's probably won like hundreds of thousands of dollars, something crazy like that. Like she was on a streak.
Got it.
Okay.
This one episode
of the show. She is on a streak. Okay. And then it comes down to the final question. Mm-hmm. The final question. Mm-hmm. And the game show host says, who at Polk High scored 5 touchdowns in a single game? And Al Bundy has the biggest smile on his face. He is so excited. He's like, oh, we're about to get rich. We're about to get all the money. And he does like, I'll never forget this. He does like this lean back and he has this smile, the way that Ed O'Neill smiles.
Yeah.
This really satisfied smile, like, and then you see him just kind of lean back like, oh, it's done.
Right.
It's done. Like my daughter, there's no way that my daughter does not know this answer.
Right.
I've been saying this since season 1.
Right.
There's no way. He sits back, he smiles, and the time is ticking.
Because she doesn't remember.
And it's ticking.
She doesn't remember.
And it's ticking. And the look of terror on his face when he realizes that they pushed out the fact that he scored 5 touchdowns in a single game. You want to talk about somebody's soul leaving their bodies. Like, you could see, like, basically, it's like the one chance that he had at wealth was gone. She stood there completely blank. And she did like that I have no idea, duncy, cutesy kind of face.
Right.
Oh, she played that so perfectly. And then you hear, perfect. No notes.
So you saying that I'm a dumb blonde?
No notes.
That was your way of saying
I was saying you were having a Peggy, but you're basically hitting me with the Kelly Bundy. That's what you're saying.
Probably.
Like, I don't remember nothing from my childhood.
New stuff, old stuff. I have to think about it. I'll put a pin in it and tell you offline. Offline.
Oh, no. Now you sound like Evie.
She's like, what? What's offline? What did I say that in a conversation? And she was like, what is offline?
She was like, what is offline? I was like, please don't do that to the kids.
Just a Zoom call, Zoom
please
call.
Don't do that to
Let me circle back. Why are we circling? What are we circling about?
let's throw it up on the flagpole, see who salutes. Have you ever heard that one before?
I think I have, but that sounds old-timey.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In the age in this generation, be it 2026, how much of these idioms do we teach the kids? We want them to learn new words, and so they're reading and they're writing all the time. But there are certain idioms that we know from our families and from just our own reading that we come across and we say to them and they're like, what?
What
like,
does that
what?
mean?
So, like, should we still be teaching them? They're teaching us new language.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think teaching them is the thing. It's just talking, and if it comes up, we answer that question when it comes up.
Yeah.
But yeah, for our kids, this generation and period, all their idioms is meme based.
Yes.
Like everything.
What about me?
Everything is meme based. Everything is meme based.
And sometimes it has a song.
Right. That's your favorite.
Yeah, that provides me some bit of comfort.
The other one that they do is the Maxwell one.
And have no idea that it was an actual song.
Oh, what was the song? Oh, Skyfall, the Adele song. Yeah. That became a meme where I think, like, if something tragic happens, they throw in the Skyfall, the beginning of Skyfall.
Why?
I don't know. But they had no idea. It was Ben's friend, Evie, and Ben. We were all in the car, and I was like, do you guys know the song where this is from? They were like, it's a song? I was like,
One of the memes had the Trapped in the Closet.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And I was like, nobody's going to tell these kids that we've canceled R. Kelly and that his music shouldn't even be memed? Nobody's going to... Oh,
nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And Benjamin Is another meme that's like, I Believe I Can Fly is on.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard him sing that a couple times. Wow.
There was another one, was like Madonna song.
The record label's trying to get their money, man. That's all it is.
What's a Madonna song he keeps singing over and over? I'm like, why is he singing Madonna?
What Madonna song?
I forget what it is, but it's from a meme.
Yeah.
What do you think about the most recent meme of people showing what they look like in the 90s? And so some people have been true to form and will show what they look like in the 90s. And then other people will show what celebrity people have said that they look like. Or they think they look like. I try to think about it. For me, I don't have a celebrity per se that I think looked like me in the 90s, maybe in the 2000s, but I know you said that I look like Monica.
Well, not the Jack Harlow album. No, yes.
Monica.
Yes.
That a girl goes through.
Yep.
But people also said that I looked like Wendy Raquel from, but she's older than me.
So
she's great and awesome. It was because I had short hair and she had short hair for the Steve Harvey show when she was the principal on that show. And some people were like, "Oh, you guys look alike." So I guess if I put in the 90s, it would be her and Monica. I don't have anybody else.
The videos.
But for you, people used to always say you look like various people.
Yeah.
So who would you slap up there?
I've gotten Black Thought before. I've gotten when we moved from Memphis to Baltimore, there was this one lady that ran up to me while I was walking through the grocery store, like charged towards me, and then got up close, stopped, and was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, I thought you were Torrey Smith." And I was like, "Nah." And I wasn't even deep into football like that at that time, so I had to look up who Torrey Smith was. And then I messaged you, and it spiraled from there.
But a lot of people have thought you were Torrey Smith.
Yeah,
even family members.
Well, when he put up the Prego picture, I was getting messages.
They were pregnant for the first time.
I was getting messages from people like, "Yo, is this you?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?"
They were like, "Congratulations!"
Is this you and Sadhana? Yeah.
No, but his wife doesn't look like me.
No, but I mean, you guys favor each other in terms of skin complexion.
That's it.
That's all people see is like skin complexion, black skin, light skin, black skin. What you say, brown skin, black skin, brown skin.
Brown skin girl.
Brown skin, brown skin lady.
Okay.
That's all the brown skins.
Thank you.
That's all the brown skin songs.
That's all the browns. All the browns of the browns.
That's all the brown skin songs.
You were going to tell me something about a comedic set that you recently.
So Sadhana sent me a set from this comedian. I don't remember the name. We'll make sure that we throw it up in the comment section. But she sent me the set of this comedian, and he was talking about how he needed to basically teach his son the importance of sending thank you notes to people after a graduation party that they had. And so he tells his son to send the thank you notes. And one day he sees his son and he was like, "Did you send the thank you notes?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I put the stickers on them too. And he was like, "What?"
No, he said, "I did." He said, "What is taking you so long to send out these?" He said, "I didn't realize I needed to have stickers."
Right, that's what it was.
So I didn't understand. Did he not send them out? And he was like waiting to purchase stickers? Yeah, stickers and quotation marks? Or did he put them in the mailbox and they had no stickers on them?
Either way. The people that he's supposed to thank didn't get it. So what else? What's the rest of the joke?
So then the rest of the joke was that, I guess he finally got the stickers together. And when you graduate from high school, you probably remember this, you don't only get personalized invitations for people to attend the graduation with your face on it, or it's almost like a wedding invitation where it can be super fancy and a whole bunch of money. But a lot of the packages now not only have the invitations, but it also has nicely engraved thank you cards to go with it. So what he was saying is, they paid a lot of money for this package, for these invitations, for these pictures,
and the thank
you cards. And he's like, all these people gave you all these great gifts and monies and such for graduation. When are you going to mail out these cards? So the son finally got around to sending out the cards, and they were getting calls and emails and texts from family members because they were like, did Junior forget to write something inside of the card? It says thank you on the front. It has his face and everything, but there's nothing written inside the card. And so then the father, who's the comedian, comes back to the son, and he's like, why didn't you write anything in the card? And he's like, it says thank you on the front. Like,
yeah, please. We need to get the comedian's name. Like, the way he does the set, I really don't like retelling other people's jokes, mostly because, like, it's never going to be.
He was so frustrated.
It's never going to be as good. But my goodness, like, the way he delivers it is perfect parent pain. Like, you just know.
Parent pain is a good description.
It's parent pain. Like, just hearing him say it, it's like, oh my God. Like, yo, like these kids.
There are certain things where you're seeing your kids struggle through stuff, and you're like, why are you doing it like that? And it's to some point, it's like it's an affront to me.
Yeah.
Like, tag, I didn't teach you better.
Right.
But then it's also at like, are you dumb? Like,
no.
Why
See, you default there. I default to.
Why are you not?
This is what I do. This is my technique to give them grace. My mind goes to, oh, you just got here. Like, you're brand new to this planet. You're brand new to life. I've been here. I've done this before. I know what this is. You just got here, so you just don't know.
Good for you.
That's always like my confidence. Like, when you see me like going like, but let me help you out real quick. These units.
Oh gosh.
That's what it is. So anyway, to that point though, you asked me about the question about the stamps joke.
Yes.
And you know why I thought it was funny. Okay. The reason why I thought it was funny, and I thought that you would, maybe you do remember, maybe you don't remember the story, but I went to, when Benjamin was about 4 or 5. No, we were living in Gaithersburg.
Oh, I do remember.
You remember now?
I know what you're gonna say.
He was 5 years old.
Oh,
I had an office in our basement at our townhouse that we lived in. And in the office, obviously I have things on my desk. I would be mailing off packages, mailing letters, and I had a drawer where I kept the stamps. Well, one time I decided I would get some commemorative Batman stamps. You know, I thought it would be cool. I'm sending out comic books. I'm talking about my graphic novel, Chunky and Friends. Let me just go ahead and, you know, get some comic books.
Lean all the way in.
Let's have fun with it. I come downstairs to sit at my desk and I start working. I'm over here, you know, typing away at the computer, and I had this cup on my desk, and on the cup was Superman. Okay, it was from one of the Superman movies, and I'm, you know, talking to somebody on the phone on my computer, and I'm getting a pen out of the cup, and I take the pen out and I put the pen back, and I'm looking at it, and I see a Batman sticker over Superman's shield. And I'm like, why is there a Batman? And as I turn the cup, the entire cup is covered in Batman stamps. It was like, you know, this is like, you know, forever stamps.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So it's like, you're getting the stamp, like, I'm going to hold on to it. When I need to use it, that's when I'm going to use it.
Yes.
Yo, the whole cup was covered. I looked at it, and then I said to myself, oh, he's new here. He's new.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even get mad. I just was just like,
he doesn't know that you're supposed to put
that's the reason why
special sticker on there. That is the funny thing about it is
that's the reason why that joke was so funny to me, because like they are stickers at the end of the day.
They are absolutely.
But what made it
stickers.
even funnier is the fact that his son was so grown.
Yeah. No. He just graduated.
He just graduated high school.
He just graduated.
He's old enough to mail packages.
Yeah.
I had a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our kids know what stamps are.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, it's a bit. It's a great bit. It's funny.
Yeah, we
I don't know if it's
true.
real.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
For all we know, he took a story about his 5-year-old and made it a high school joke. You know what I mean?
Course.
Regardless of, it's a brilliant joke. It's a brilliant piece.
There are definitely stickers. And growing up for us, we had to lick the back of them.
Question: did you like licking the back of the sand?
Maybe when I was younger, but not really. No, it's like nasty, sticky taste.
I miss it sometimes. I miss it.
Is that even an option anymore?
No, you can't. You can lick the back of it. You can lick an envelope now. But even those they're eliminating it for yeah.
Like they don't want you. Remember there was a whole episode on Seinfeld about George Costanza and
I never really dug deep into Seinfeld like that. Like it's like every once in a while I'll watch it. I feel like I've seen more of Seinfeld than I might think I'd have. But I never really I couldn't tell you specific episodes.
Yeah. There was an episode of like his fiance. I'm gonna get it all wrong, but his fiance was like licking the back, and she got really like allergic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bad setup around I think the wedding or something blew up. Something didn't go right, but common TV show trope. Yes. Everything's good until it's not.
It's not. Yep.
I was gonna ask you before we hop off, what are you watching for screen time?
Oh. What am I watching for screen time these days? We didn't talk about the Oscars.
No, we didn't. We need to have a specific episode.
Specifically for the Oscars?
Specifically for the Oscars.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know it was that deep. Okay, what am I watching for screen time? So I am watching Monarch. Monarch is really cool. And with the family, we're watching Malcolm in the Middle.
The old Malcolm in the Middle. I showed them the trailer for the newer one, and they were like, and I was like, oh my God, this looks like it's gonna be so funny. And they were like, what show is it? I was like, oh, y'all don't know Malcolm in the Middle? Like, because that was 90s.
That was 90s, but I remember bringing it up to them when WandaVision did like a parody of it, and so, I guess they'd never really seen any trailers or commercials or anything for it.
It's not in there for
It's not in their periphery. But the thing about it is that they're kind of well versed on a lot of pop culture references and old shows.
And TV show tropes now.
Yeah, TV show tropes. Right. So it's hard to surprise both of them. But yeah, so when they had that reaction and we watched the trailer for the return of Malcolm in the Middle, I was like, let's watch the show. Like it's a fun show.
It's a show that's like, no.
Right. This is a constant escalation.
Yes.
So fun. What about you? What are you watching for screen time?
I'm always going to talk about some comedy show, but we have enjoyed trying to get current the episodes from Good Sports.
Oh, yes.
With Kevin Hart and Kenan Thompson.
Yes.
And just them bantering back and forth about whatever the sports events are that have just happened, speaking with current and past athletes.
And sometimes celebrities.
And celebrities around, who were previous athletes.
Yeah. Or even some that aren't, like some actors.
That's true. But they just have so much fun, and it seems very unscripted.
Yeah.
And fun unscripted.
Oh my goodness. I would just love to sit in during a session of them recording it. Because it is like they are funny together.
And Kenan is so natural. He's been in the business for so long.
Yeah.
It just comes off so easy. And effortless.
When Kevin plays like the straight man, like in a joke or the butt of the joke, he is so good at being like the combination of confused and angry. Like I can't that whole part with Marcella, like I was just done. Like I was doubled over, heaving. Because just the back and forth between them.
I'm not a big sports fan. There's certain sports that I enjoy, yet I love comedy.
Yes.
And just the spontaneity
it's a perfect show. I'm
of
with
their
you.
comedy.
Yep. They're so good. They're so good together. Like we all got excited when we first started watching them on NBC. We were so excited. We were like, oh my God, this is the best thing about the Olympics.
Yeah.
And we got equally excited.
It was actually Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
They started out.
Yes.
It wasn't called Good Sports. It was called...
Yeah, it was something else. Yeah.
It was on NBC and Peacock to talk about the Olympics.
And that was funny too.
That was funny too.
Because that was where Snoop saw the horse doing dressage.
Yes.
And he was like, hold a crip walk. He's like, cut crew, I need to get that horse in the video.
He also was effortless.
Yeah,
and
he was
Keenan
good.
is different effortless.
Yeah.
You can tell this is Keenan's, like his bag.
This is like both of them are in their bag.
Yes.
Like both of them are in their bag, but Keenan like definitely deserves his flowers. It's just the moments where he just kind of pauses and looks at the camera. It's just like
there are certain times though that I have predicted what's gonna be said.
Oh yeah, because they're not writing the jokes.
No,
you know what I mean.
no.
Like in the joke, that's another thing too. Like their jokes sometimes the jokes are corny.
Yes,
but they know how to make it work.
But they enhance it.
They enhance it. Like they start riffing off the corny, off the corny. And no disrespect to the writers. You know what I mean? Like you guys are there to help them set up to get the laughs. And at the end of the day, if the laughs happen, that's all that matters.
Right.
But yeah, some of the jokes, you can hear it when they say it. Like they'll make fun of it a little bit.
Some of the footage that they watch, I feel like sometimes they have not seen it before.
Definitely not. Even some of the jokes that they're reading.
Yeah.
Like they're reading it on the spot and reacting on the spot. I agree with you. Maybe some of them they do, but for the most part, no.
And the fact that Keenan is having to fly from from New York to LA to record this.
Yeah.
He should have some time on the plane to read through or to watch some preparation, yet he's preparing for SNL and that and
right. There's this story that I wrote many years ago. You and I had talked about it, and like we cracked jokes about it from time to time. I'm not gonna say it on here because one day if we meet Kevin Hart, we're gonna need to holler at him and be like, "Hey, I got an idea for a movie."
Got it.
But every time I see Kevin Hart do that angry, oblivious thing, I think about this one particular character, and I'm like, oh, I would have so much fun directing Kevin Hart. Like, just like, look, let me tell you what you're feeling right now. Like, I gotta make sure you understand exactly the emotions that's happening. But good sports, like watching that makes me like appreciate them so much more. They're just, it's one of those things where it's like, there are people that are funny for money, and there are people that are just funny for fun.
Yeah.
And that's what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
together, yes.
Together. It's like, you can feel that feeling of like, these are the two guys that would just be in the barbershop just cracking jokes and you're just hanging out.
And the whole shop is like,
everybody's
so-and-so and so-and-so's getting their haircut today.
Oh my God.
I'm coming in just for this.
Right. It's a show. They're so good together, man. They're so good. I love it. Yeah, if y'all not watching Good Sports on Amazon, please do yourself a favor and watch Good Sports. It is a laugh a minute. It's perfect. It's a perfect show.
It's a feel-good show.
No notes.
Yeah.
No notes.
And even the guests that come on there, they like start out laughing. Like they know that they're gonna get clowned or that they can clown them.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah.
And, the fact that they call the show Good Sports is fun. It's a double entendre.
Yeah,
It's so fun. It's a great show. Definitely great. The one with the white lady that's the NFL analyst, that was funny.
They call her Collie.
Collie? Yeah, that was funny. When they started going in on the Falcons.
Yeah.
And then they started talking about Philly. And then she brought up Freeway.
Yeah.
You were done.
You were laughing.
Oh, it was supposed to be hilarious.
Wake up. Sunset 40 with a sunset.
No. Oh my God. Now I can't remember the Freeway line.
Winnie the Pooh.
No, not Winnie the Pooh. When the sun comes up. Oh, hold on. What's the line?
It says sip of 40.
No, I don't think it's sip of 40. Oh my goodness. I can't remember the line now.
It's okay.
No, I should. Now I'm going to be upset with myself. Because that's from What We Do. Anyway. Even though what we do is wrong. Crack a 40 when the sun come up.
Yep,
you're right.
40.
You're right. Crack a 40 when the sun come up. Sorry, I had to get there myself. My bad.
Thank you for sharing.
No, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
That's all the questions I have for you this evening. That's it.
Well, I have one last question before we get off.
For me?
Yes, for you. What brought you joy this week?
Oh, what brought me joy this week? I have been helping Benjamin in one of his classes, and he's been having some challenges in math to the point where we talked to him like, do you need a tutor? Like, we can look that up. And he's like, no, I got it. I'm just going to, go in for extra time and sit with the teacher and get some more explanation.
And his teacher said the same thing too. She said that she doesn't
She's
think
like,
he
she
needs
didn't
it.
know, but she gave me recommendations for potential.
Well, what I'm saying, when I spoke to her, she was like, I don't think we're there yet. He just needs to put in the time.
Okay. But then when I spoke to her, I asked the question and she was like, I can give you a list.
She probably was like, okay, y'all asking 2 times. Let me go ahead and do my job.
I didn't know that you had asked
I asked her in person when we were at the not career fair, at the science fair.
Oh, at the science fair.
STEM night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when I asked her. I was like, that was like the first question I said. I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize. But that was the first, when I went up to her, I was like, how's it going? And she was like, oh, it's, been rough. Like, he's been, I think that he's going to have some trouble because he was away for a whole day and missed like a whole lesson.
Yeah.
And even though his friends gave him notes, she was just like, it's better. It's one of those.
She
was like, it's one of those things where it's better if you're in the building to learn it. Like reading notes is not going to get you where you need to go. Yeah. So she was like telling me like he's going to really need to study, like, on his own if he's going to figure it out. And I was like, okay. I was like, how's everything else going? She was like, it's going okay. I was like, do you think he needs a tutor? And she was like, no, we're not there yet. But
then he took another quiz after I think you talked to her.
Yes.
So, and he didn't do well on
that was the same quiz. The one that he didn't do well, and then that he got a do-over on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same quiz.
So anyway, what brought me joy this week was in the last few weeks, I have been working with him to go over these problems and practice them. And I don't remember this math. This is some...
Math is math.
No, some 20, 30 plus years ago.
Oh, don't age yourself like that. It was only 15 years ago.
It was many moons ago. And my thing is, Benjamin, teach me how to do these. And so in an essence, if he's able to teach me how to do these problems, then it is in essence teaching him. And so we'll go through, I'm like, why is this negative? Okay, why is this positive? Okay, let me try to figure it out from how I think I remember how to do it and doing this. I think I did up to calculus 2 in college. So pat on the back. Like at one point I was good at math. And so he has been very diligent and I've been diligent. Let me see your math homework. Not just show it to me and I check it. No. Why is this correct? No. And there have been times where it's like, Benjamin, why is this negative? But you taught me. So I go back. You taught me yesterday that when this is like this, it should the X and the squared and the Y and the, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. And so then I check back the next day. I'm like, what did Miss Roberts say about that answer? And he's like, yeah, you were right. We were right. So anyway, what brought me joy this week was to find out that after this going back and forth and studying and him not doing well, and then now teaching me these math problems, he got a 9 out of 10 on that quiz.
That's awesome.
And he was proud and he was happy to tell me, and his grade has come up because of it. What I need to do is touch base with the math teacher, like, how does it seem like he's doing? I think just life has gotten busy for him and for us. Yeah. And so I hadn't been, and you hadn't been checking in on his math. And so of all the classes, I feel like that is the most challenging because it's just become harder and harder. Because math is like, if you don't understand this one concept, then the next one, then the next one, it's like compound. And so that's what she was kind of lamenting to us about. She was like, he wasn't there that one day. He didn't really understand that. That's the foundation. So what brought me joy was seeing him so excited about doing so well on this quiz after working hard and teaching me. What about you? What brought you joy this week?
What brought me joy this week? What brought me joy? You know what? I can't pinpoint one thing specifically. I can't pinpoint one thing specifically. But I will say this didn't necessarily bring me joy, but it gave me a sense of pride, I'll say. It made me go like, okay, we're doing, every once in a while there are those things where you're just like, okay, we're doing something right. We're doing something right. But Evie it was a 2-pronged thing. Evie was asked to be part of this leadership conference
She was like nominated.
She was nominated by her principal to be at this leadership conference where they would bring a whole bunch of 4th and 5th graders that they see have leadership potential to attend this conference. And so that made me very, very happy and proud of her. And so we were just like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and sign you up. Like, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. You were nominated. Let's go ahead and get you going. And then the other night we were having a family meeting. Just about every Wednesday we have a family meeting where we just kind of sit around and catch up with each other and figure out what the next week is going to look like. And so while there, we were talking about, Sadhana was like, okay, I feel some tension from Evie. I feel like she's feeling some kind of way because the day of this leadership conference is the same day as the premiere for SOS at the Maryland Film Festival. And she was like, I think Evie's feeling some kind of way. I think she wants to go to the premiere. She doesn't want to go to the leadership conference. And when she was asked about it, she stood up for herself and said, I don't want to go. I want to be with the family. I want to come and celebrate and be part of that. And I was just like, okay, we're doing something right. Because it's like, she, she was given this opportunity to be a leader.
A rare opportunity. I think only like 2 kids from the
2 kids from the school. And 2
were selected.
2, she thought about it. She debated it with herself, and she made the decision that she didn't want to go to the conference and that she wanted to be with family. And I sat silent the whole time because I was just like, I want her to make this decision. I want her to decide what she wants to do. But she was feeling that tension. She was feeling that split, and then she made the choice that she made. And to me, it's like, I know there are going to be other leadership opportunities for her. And I think she knows that too. And the pride comes in the expectation for her to be like, you know what, I am going to have these leadership opportunities come to me. That was the impression that I got, where she was just like, this ain't it. Like, this is not the only one. And if I have a choice,
I'm going to hang out with my family because family is everything.
Family's important.
Yeah.
And it's like, and another thing is that we signed her up without even really discussing it with her.
Because we thought it was the best for her.
Yeah, but she stood up and was like, I know that you guys think it is, but I know what's important to me. And she made that choice. And I was proud about it. I was proud of her. I was proud of her for that.
I thought it was worth bringing up. I didn't know if or when she would bring it up. And if she did decide to bring it up, I didn't want it to be at the last minute, the day before, the night before. And here she has taken away an opportunity for somebody else to have taken her place.
Yeah.
So we did discuss afterwards. I said, in real time, it's okay if you say, I see I was nominated for this thing. Can I think about it? And don't feel like you are upsetting us or disappointing us, because that was one of the things that she said to us. She was like, I felt like I was going to be disappointing, or you guys would be mad at me if I say I didn't want to go.
And we tell our kids all the time, it's going to take a lot for y'all to disappoint us. They don't get it. What is it that we always say? We got that not my baby disease.
Not my baby disease.
Not my baby. I don't know if I don't know if there are other parents out there that got that not my baby disease. It's the disease. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Not my baby.
Right. I just saw your child.
Not my baby.
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 So that's a disease that Sadhana and I we suffer from. There's no cure. There's no cure. It stays with you forever.
And I think this is a learning lesson, not just for her, but for us, of just taking a step back. I saw the date. You saw the date. We also knew that there was going to be a conflict. We thought that her being nominated, selected for this workshop, this conference, was so much better for her as an introvert. Yeah. Knowing that she's great at leading from behind, and that she needs to learn how to lead from in front as well as from behind. And you said it later on, you were like, she's learning it. She's learning it in real time, looking at us. Yeah. Seeing what she sees from her brother. She let a whole
oh my goodness.
She had a whole store today.
She ran a business today, ladies and gentlemen.
I had to ask. I was like, why did you pick our house? Like, it was outside of our house, in front of our driveway.
Listen, I got the most formal.
She is a leader.
The most formal, professional letter that you or text message that you will ever get from a 10-year-old. No, let me just go ahead and get my phone right quick and read it.
So there's this workshop she got nominated for by the principal, who knows her but doesn't know her like we know her.
Right.
She has the skills.
That's what I'm saying.
She has the abilities.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
while a workshop would be very much beneficial to enhance her talents,
it's already there.
She's a natural born leader.
It's already there. She's it's already there. So this is the message that I received from her this morning. Okay. Now, I am a writer, so I corrected her grammar later, but this is exactly as it reads. Hello, Father. I have such a daring request for you to assist of my leadership. Me and some of my associates, as you might know, are splendidly sharing our work with the public. But we have established that the public might not have the paper bills we need. So I solemnly ask you if I can download the Square app. Thank you for your time, Father. Then she sends me the link for Square point of sale. I can read the rest of the text message thread. We'll save that for another time.
What she missed at the bottom was my liege. My liege.
I was like, I looked at my phone. I started reading that. I was like, yo, come on, man. Like, one, how do you say no? There's no. It's like, you know what? Let's go ahead and figure out how to get you a Square popping. Oh, my response, you better use some Cash App, Zelle. No. My response was genuinely Square charges 3.5% and I think 10 cents per transaction. And I gave her an example. I said, that means if you spend $1, they're going to take 14 cents from your dollar.
That's a lot.
And I said,
what you should have said,
keep your dollar.
What you should have said is, crack a 40 when the sun go down. You know what you do is wrong.
It's a cold winter. It was cold out there too. It's a cold winter. Y'all better bundle up.
It's wrong. That should have been your response.
Y'all bundle up. It's a cold winter. Winnie the Pooh. The other one, me and Verse used to love this. Jackie Joyner. Do you know that one?
Yes.
Hey, shout out to Freeway.
Shout out to Freeway.
I love Freeway. Love it. But yeah, like I, in terms of her attending that event, I knew it would have been good for her. And when she said what she said, when she expressed herself in that moment, I was like, okay, she's learning. It's like leaders don't keep their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Leaders speak up.
Yeah.
And when leaders speak up when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when they speak up when it's uncomfortable, things get done.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, a couple of days later, she rallied all her friends, about 4 or 5 friends, some of them rotating in and out.
Yep.
They were in front of our house.
Selling their wares.
They were selling their arts and crafts. Handmade arts and crafts. And they had the music playing. They had the tablecloth.
We made some $60-some today. It's all excited. She was like, we're going to go back out in a few days and we're going to advertise.
That's right. What better way to spend your spring break?
Showcasing her leadership.
Her leadership abilities. That's it.
Yes.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you had a good time hearing us, hanging out with us. And my final words of wisdom for the day is
crack a 40 when the sun go down.
There you go. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
I've never had a 40 and I'm okay with that.
You're missing out.
Okay.
You gotta.
My liver is not.
You gotta have it when the sun go down.
Okay. Well, my liver is.
You gotta crack it when the sun goes down.
Okay.
Because it's a cold winter.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Duly noted.
Follow us at First Off Podcast. You can follow me at Joseph Vivens. You can follow Sadhana at
Sadhana_Jackson_Vivens.
Say word.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys so much. This is Joseph and Sadhana signing off, saying,
First off, we had no cold opening this
we didn't
time.
have a cold opening today. I know.